Me too. I've been waiting for this one for a hot minute.
Let's go, Mini Satoshi!
Well, we can probably get this show on the road. Welcome, everybody, to the rabbit hole. So happy to have all of you here. I'm just going to scroll through all of your names real quick.
There's so many.
Today we have Mini Satoshi with us. Do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, I welcome all of my dear brothers and sisters from Mini Satoshi, and I hope I will, I will give my best in speaking English here.
It's all good. Why don't you go ahead and tell us your name?
My name is Paulo, and I'm from Luxembourg, a tiny country in Europe. If you watch the world map, you can't even see there's a country between Belgium, Germany, and France.
Yeah, you were saying some 600,000 population. It's tiny, but it is beautiful. Yeah. I love it. Why don't you tell us about the creation of Mini Satoshi? How did you guys get started?
Well, it starts in early September on 4th. And I joined the team around start of while at the end of September, while I found Mason in several other projects, and he asked me to help him a little bit. And as every other good project, it takes time to show. And the first 3 weeks, I think the project ran around 1K market cap. And when I joined the team, I was supposed, and why such a good project has such a low market cap? And I decided to help him, and with me along the way there were several other friends who joined the Mini Satoshi team. And in early October, we decided to migrate to a new contract because we found flaws on the old one, and we want for our community to have the best possible contract. Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. You guys honestly seem like a really good group. You've always been honest, straightforward. You're very communicative. I haven't seen a better team out there as far as I'm concerned. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
So speaking of contracts, go ahead.
Yeah.
What was that?
I just want to say that I never joined another project which like 2 months now, and there were probably no FUD in the chat. Even when the price dumped, no one was concerned about. I love them all. We got some diamonds in.
For sure. I agree.
So speaking of contracts, is yours renounced or just community driven?
It isn't renounced. I believe that all the projects which renounce the contracts are mostly scams, just to show some trust to the community. But it's like fake trust. If you want to concede in for several months or years, you don't renounce a contract, as you need to change something, like maybe changing the taxes if you want to get listed on future exchanges or whatever. So we won't renounce the contract.
That's smart. I like that. That way you can keep implementing innovations. I like that.
Yeah.
What are your guys' plans for marketing the project so far? What have you done? What do you continue to plan to do?
Well, at first we didn't spend a lot because we didn't want to get too much pump and dumpers in the project. We wanted to have a solid floor for the project, and well, it looks like it worked. But as of now, we spent a few BNBs on marketing ourselves, and just hired a marketing team to help us.
Super exciting. So you guys are definitely getting out there then.
Well, we hope so.
That's the goal.
How do you guys plan to tie how do your NFTs tie into your my brain's not working. How do your NFTs tie into your Satoshinomics?
We decided that as of now we didn't had too much liquidity for the market cap, and we decided to bring along a few NFT collections where we put on the first collection we put 50% of the revenue to the liquidity of the token, and on the second we decided to even put 80% to the liquidity, so to have a better liquidity market cap ratio.
Is my tongue twister ridiculousness brushing off on you?
A bit.
Shenaniganery. We're great at it.
Yeah. Well, we hope to get the second collection minted in the next coming days, because at the right moment our market cap slowly grows again, and best would be they get minted on a lower market cap to get a better ratio on the token.
For sure. How many are minted of the Satoshi? We are Satoshi freaks.
I think around 130 so far.
So there's still like 7,500 up for grabs. I might get one yet. How many collections do you guys plan to have as a whole? How many do you have planned out so far?
Well, we didn't decide on how many, but I think there will be a few more collections. We also are working on collections, not pixel punks or whatever, but really designed NFTs, unique ones. And we already hired a few people to help us create new unique NFTs.
Exciting. I like. Are they all going to be centered around people? Or are you guys going to do like animals and stuff? Have you decided?
We can't actually say much more right now.
Ooh, spoilers.
So I just have one more question from my end, I suppose. I know that NFT games are like all the rage right now, and I myself love to play when I have time. But do you guys have any plans in the future for game junkies?
But we are already discussing about little P2E games with NFTs. Also, a few use cases while holding NFTs or a certain amount of NFTs. So, but at the right moment, we don't want to tell too much, because we already aware that a few other projects are trying to copy a lot of our ideas. So, all I can tell you right now is that we are working on several use cases and also P2E games.
I like. And rounding back to you stating that the proceeds from the NFTs were going back into your liquidity pool. You said currently that's 80% going back into your liquidity pool from the We Are Satoshi Freaks?
The Satoshi Freaks put 80% into the liquidity back.
And then the other 20% goes back to the team and the artists so that you guys can keep pumping out more, yeah?
Yes, right.
I'll get your spoilers. I don't really think we have any more questions. Your project is pretty straightforward. I do want to touch actually on the SBSC aspect, your token aspect, you guys reward in Bitcoin?
Yes, we reward in Bitcoin, like 5% of every transaction goes into Bitcoin rewards.
And those go back to your holders proportional to their wallet, correct?
It depends. It depends on the volume and the holdings, but actually, like right now, there's about 1 or 2 rewards incoming per day. But like I said, on the volume and your holdings.
I like that. All around, it's a pretty solid token. I'm definitely aping in myself. I'm tired of waiting for the serpent heads to be found. So I'm just going to go mint a bunch of your NFTs and find my own damn serpent heads.
You definitely should.
I'm definitely going to. In honor of that, I want you to know.
Wax of Slytherin.
Yeah, Harry
I
Potter.
wore my serpent jacket. I really think that's all the questions we personally have for you, but I'm sure the crowd has some questions. I'm going to go through and look for some raised hands right now, unless you have anything else you would like to touch on or say.
I didn't understand you.
Sorry, I told you I talk fast sometimes. I think that's all the questions that me and Kira have for you. If there's anything else you would like to mention, we would love to hear it. If not, I'll go through and look for any raised hands to see if anybody has any questions in the crowd.
Okay. Well, all I would like to mention is that we are really, really happy that we got such a nice and workful community around Mini Satoshi. And as I said, we got the diamonds in the project, and most of them are really holding strong and give us some time to bring this forward.
It is really the community that makes the project at the end of the day. That is one thing I have discovered in crypto for the whole time that I've been here, is if your community is amazing, you're going to make it. Like, your community will push you through anything. And I love that, especially if you have good floor holders. So hard to come.
Yeah. But the last thing I would like to mention is that for our community, that everything we build in the future will be around the token. We want to decide really to create a platform like creating rarity tools for NFTs, P2E games, and all stuff which we will build will always go back to the token. So even if someone decides to buy some NFTs, it should be better to buy also the token, because everything will go straight to the token again.
For sure, and those Bitcoin rewards aren't nothing to scoff at. I'm already aped into your token, actually. I have we collectively, my wife here and I, own Mini Satoshi, and we will definitely be owning some of those NFTs. I'm not sure which NFTs are your favorites. I think she liked the coronavirus ones, to be honest with you. She was like, "Oh my God, they have masks." So she was a really big fan of your guys' first collection. She loves Halloween too, though. Does anybody in our crowd have questions?
Hello. So my question is, what's your long-term vision for Mini Satoshi, and what are your expectations for the development of this technology in the next few years? In the next 5 years.
Well, I don't think we already talked about plans for the next 5 years, but all I can tell you right now is that we want to try to push the NFTs on BSC chain because right now there is not really a lot of attention on that chain. Most people are aware of NFTs on the Ethereum chain, and also Solana, but well, we want to bring the NFTs to the BSC chain as well. And for in long-term vision, we want really to build up a strong team around the token, and a lot of use cases around, so that we can stay for more than a few weeks, months, or years.
Second, what problems are the project trying to solve in the existing NFT market, and how does Mini Satoshi differs from other NFT projects within the industry?
Well, we try to promote the NFTs as well. We also are with
Well,
token.
please. I want to say how to win, how to.
You hear me again?
Yeah, one more time. We're sorry.
Yeah. So we really try to promote our NFTs along the way, but actually we partnered with Lutex as a SCV finance, and also the new one Tofu. So all we can do right now is to promote as much as possible, and with our own platform in the coming future, maybe we want to bring along the chance for other projects to promote the NFTs as well. I think that's it. Anyone else?
Lastly,
looking for raised
uh, how do holders of the uh,
You want to try to ask your question one more time? Somebody else had their mic unmuted, so it was canceling you out.
Are you still here, Lilith?
Hello.
I'm still here.
Yeah, so what's the plan on marketing?
Well, for now we hired the team which covers the market the next around 30 days, but we will decide on marketing together with the community as well, because at the very beginning we paid for several influencers, but they didn't bring much attention to the token. So on marketing stuff, we also decide to come along with ideas from the community. Yeah,
That's always really good to include them in your votes and stuff, and make sure that
So
your community feels like
is
they have a
this more of
say in
a-
how things go.
yeah.
What was that? I'm sorry, I probably canceled you out. There's a lot of questions popping off in the chat too. Oh, Lilith said, can you briefly explain how the top milestones that the team aims to execute before the end of this year? So, what are your top milestones that you guys want to have accomplished before January of 2022?
One of the major points is to get our NFTs out, and also get the floor raised on several exchanges for the NFTs. But one of the major points we are trying to get out by the end of the year is the rarity tool for NFTs, because I tried to get us listed on several other rarity tools, and like Rarity Sniper, they are asking a hell lot of money just for a single collection of NFTs, and I think rarity tools get get be, need to be able to buy for all the projects, and all single tiny project can't pay two Ethereum just to get a collection listed on the rarity tool. So for me, one of the major points is to get a rarity tool for everyone.
I like that answer. I like that answer. Let me see. Oh, we have another question. I can go ahead.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Sorry for the interruption, sir. So my question is, can you please share us how is the NFT made? They extract from the end clients their preferential icon and heroes, and then inputting it in dash of ideas before crafting, or it is readily made just sold randomly.
I think I didn't really understand much right now. So the NFTs we put out now, they are randomly generated by the system, so they are not hand drawn, if that was the question, but I'm not sure.
I didn't really catch that either. If she's willing to repeat it, though, she can absolutely go for it.
She can also write the question in the chat if possible.
That too. That too.
Have we applied for any listings?
Aha, I found her question. Wait, did somebody just ask a question? Okay, I found her question. Can you please tell us more about your project marketing strategies? Well, oh wait, you already answered that one, so maybe she just missed it. What are your targeted market? What is your targeted market in non-English speaking countries, and do you have an ambassador program available? So they're wanting to know if you're only targeting English speaking countries or if you're targeting everybody all around the world, and how are you making an ease of access for people who don't speak English?
Well, we already have a few TG channels for different countries like Chinese, Vietnamese, and Arabic, but sure, we are targeting the whole world. But as of now, the main chat is English, and if there is a need, we will also implement the German, French, or whatever chat, Spanish. Yeah.
And then she is also wondering if you will have ambassadors for those communities.
I think our whole community is our ambassador.
Good answer. Good answer. Does anybody else have a question that they want to ask?
Have we applied for any listings yet?
Well, not yet. We have applied for CoinGecko, and if we get listed there, we will also apply for CoinMarketCap. But I don't think it would be a good idea to apply for an exchange listing with such a low market cap, because I was involved in different other projects, and on every other project, when they got listed, the project dumped from a good market cap to even a half of the market cap. So it wouldn't be a good idea to get listed on an exchange right now. You maybe get a few more holders, but at the end you will be down, and everyone would be sad because they would say, "Oh, we got listed on an exchange, but our price is dumping. So why listing now?"
See, I like that answer. A lot of projects just want to fast track their listings.
Rush it and go too fast.
We're like CMC one day.
I was the major project I was helping out was Camrocket Crypto. If you are aware of that, they went to a couple hundred millions of market cap, and at the end, on every listing of an exchange, the price just dumped because people were supposed to, oh, we got listed now, we will get a ton of new holders, but at the end, it just dumped. So I'm pretty sure we need a few more months to get listed on an exchange.
DeFi and NFT are the most major emphasis and trend in blockchain. How well can your program create a platform for these two main purposes? So they want to know how easy it was for you guys to integrate it, since you technically already have integrated both platforms. Was it pretty easy to like hook NFTs up to tokenomics, or was that just a whole new ballgame for you guys?
Well, with the right people in the team, it was pretty easy because we have Sir Tris who wrote the contract, and he's really a legend on Solidity. So yeah, it wasn't that hard to get it.
Good.
Meaning behind their logo. I love it. I cannot say her name, but somebody would like to know, is there a meaning behind your logo?
The logo is Mini Satoshi. It's an M and an S.
I knew that, but I've been staring at it for weeks, so that's why. When comparing your projects to those of competitive projects, what elevates yours?
Definitely our community. If you through all the TGs of other projects, you will always see the same, and that's 1 hour after lunch, people start to FUD. Oh, price is dumping. Why it's dumping? And at Mini Satoshi, we started with 800 market cap, and we are already at around 400K. It dumped from 1.5 million to the price right now, and there was not a single one that started to FUD. There were a few that asked why, what are the future plans for marketing, but no one even tries to FUD around the token.
Sellers get wrecked.
What? Let's get.
No, I said sellers get wrecked. Paper haters get wrecked.
Sellers get wrecked. Papers get wrecked.
That really is amazing, though, because every other tele you step into, as soon as there's that first sale, everybody's like, who did it? And then there's FUD everywhere. It's a scam. It's a rug pull. Like, the liquidity could be locked, but I swear to God, that tele is just up in flames.
I call myself burning crypto on TG because I'm probably a rock hunter. I did a lot of rocks and honeypots.
Same.
She loves her rocks. What can we say? Well, I love my rocks too, but she really loves rocks.
And
She's got pet rocks.
Yeah, and as of now, my highest invest is clearly in Mini Satoshi, and along all the days I'm invested at this coin, I try to invest in couple others, and the only one still survives is Mini Satoshi. So why should anyone invest in such a dog or whatever token if they can invest in Mini Satoshi? Because 99 of 100 dog tokens is a scam or a honeypot, and people just hype for it. And 1 minute after lunch, it's, oh, why dump? Why dump? Because they don't have any use cases. They just put the hype with Alan and dogs and all that shit.
Oh, couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
What are the advantages of your NFT exchange compared to others?
I don't. What did you say?
One of the questions was, what are the advantages of your NFT exchange compared to other NFT exchanges? So versus like you minting them on BSC versus all of the other ones on Ethereum.
Well, there adventure. There are. I would say, to be honest, at the right moment, there aren't that much advantages on minting ours or others. The only thing I can tell is if you mint Satoshi NFTs, you can be sure that we are working hard at the back to get us aware everywhere, because even Mason decided when we started to mint the first collection that we should definitely get listed on all the major exchanges for NFTs to get the hype built. And well, we are trying our best to spread the word around mini Satoshi NFTs. So I would say the biggest advantage is that everyone can be sure that the team is working hard to get us on the first spot.
And you guys have your own minting platform, correct? I feel like that's something we should totally mention in this AMA.
Well, the platform we are minting right now is the platform from Nightify, but we are also working on creating our own. But for now, with Sir Triz on the team, it was the easiest way to get listed on his platform.
Got you. So Nightify isn't yours, but you guys are working on one to have for yourselves.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I've never minted off Nightify before, so I'm excited to go try. What is the limit? Isn't it 20?
What?
What's the minting limit? How many can you mint in one go?
15, I think.
15? That's all right.
And as you see, when people start minting the NFTs, every couple minted, you will see a buyback on the chart from the token. So it's fully.
Yes, it can only like help yourself if you go mint more NFTs. I agree.
On the first collection, the price from the token pumped from 1.1 to 1.5 million market cap within 20 minutes. So the impact is pretty huge. And if we start minting this one, like minting 800 in one day, the price would definitely pump along over 1 million market cap again. But as of now, we got a way better liquidity as on the first one.
Truth. Freaking facts. I love the way that worked. I mean, I'm sad that people obviously sold off and wrecked that nice freaking high, but it's all right because I got to buy the dip, which is even better, in my opinion. I just see 10% off, 15% off, 20% off. My wife over here just cries. She's like, why is my wife in crypto? It's okay.
And she just surprised me with random presents. So I'm like, okay, crypto it is. When's our next AMA?
When I first started being on crypto in 2017, I bought Ethereum for I think $1.50, and I was like, what? It pumped to 50, so I sold it already. Then I bought back at $60. I sold it again at 120. And at the end, I was just saying, what? Why do I sell it every time? Because it's only pumping. But
Hard facts.
I sold it on every single dump.
Yeah. Me too. I did it with Bitcoin.
People who are new in crypto should really know that you don't get rich with crypto if you sell on every single FUD in the chat or on every single bad news from a token. If you believe in something, you buy, you just delete the chart, you don't watch it, and you wait.
I agree. I could not agree more. I think that some good advice for a lot of new people in crypto, honestly, is to attend AMAs. Like, if you're too lazy to do your own research, let everybody else do your research for you. For fuck's sakes, attend the AMA.
I swear I don't mean to keep yawning. I'm sorry.
She's Gucci.
And
Do you guys?
one thing about investing in something. If you want to make money, do your research and invest in a few good ones, but don't invest on a single dog token every single day.
Definitely do not put all your eggs in one basket.
No,
Try
don't
to
do that.
stop it in dogs. It's better to buy a dog than invest in one.
I had one more question, but every time I go to ask it, it keeps slipping away from me. It's really irritating me. I'm going to scroll through some of these questions in here and make sure nobody's got their hand raised while I try to remember what the frick my question was. It wasn't a question, it was a comment. And yes, I agree with you. Most new traders, like, wow, it just left again. You saw that. Like, I had it, and now it's gone.
It's gone.
Most new people into crypto cannot figure out whether or not they want to day trade or hold. I was one of those ones who would like get into pump and dump projects and I held. Like, that was my problem. My problem is that I was a holder, but for like projects who were already infected with pump and dumpers. It was probably the worst ever. So I'm really, really glad with your community because they don't really have those. Like, any pump and dumpers have been weeded out. They were weak. They're gone. And I love that.
Yeah. You won't see a comment every day like when moon, when pump, why dump. And then
I love that.
if you enter the chat and you see no people asking for when pump, you can be sure it's a token to hold, not to day trade.
A lot of these pump and dumpers need to go look into day trading elsewhere. Get off the BSC chain.
Yeah.
Facts. There's too many diverse people, so it's really nice when you find a community that you can just like settle down with and not have to worry about that. Like, people in your guys' Telegram, they do check the charts, but it's not obsessively. If I go around and I bounce around from project to project, I see like 40 people checking charts constantly. Yeah. And if I go into your telly, nobody's worried about it. Like, the one thing that I see that I have noticed is the most things that they bring up is they backslash the soft shell message or they backslash the shill message. And I'm like, yes, you're doing your job. You're being a good member. Go. I love seeing that.
For some reason, I felt like this is related to one.
I really have to tell you what just happened because she looked at me and she goes, I have a question for you. And I was like, for me? And she's like, yeah. So this mini Satoshi, how is it related to One Punch? I was like, that's Saitama.
It's been a long day. I haven't slept yet.
She said, so who is Satoshi? And I said, Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin. And she's like, oh
right.
Yeah, right, okay.
I'm mixing up the S's apparently. Saitama and Satoshi. Not even the same, but I was like, rolling with it. Babe, I have a question for you not on camera.
That just made my whole night. Sorry to put you on camera.
Rude.
Oh, how's your day going? What time is it over there?
Here, 9 a.m.
Not bad.
It's currently 2 a.m. here.
Facts. Looks like your buddies are having fun answering chat questions.
Yeah, they need to work as well.
For sure. If nobody else has any questions, for Mr. Paolo here in the video chat, we're going to go ahead and close it down, and you guys can keep continuing to ask your questions in the voice chat, or I'm sorry, in the chat, typity chat.
The typity chat.
And we'll just sit here and answer you guys' questions all night long, or however long they have.
I just want to thank everyone who joined the voice chat, and hopefully everyone understand my English.
You did great. I understood everything just fine, and I'm sure over half of them did too. I'm hoping to see a lot of them in, oh, I do have a raised hand. 1 second.
Hello.
Sorry, Dixon.
Hello. Yep.
Hey.
Thank you for hosting the SMA.
Welcome.
Later.
Thanks for being here.
I got a question.
Yeah, tell me.
Where's my room?
you gonna get
Huh? 10 million market cap?
what? 10 million, yes.
Yes, all right. I'm still holding.
For sure. You need to hold, because I will check your wallet address at 10 million market cap. So if you sold anything token, I will drink the room.
All right, so I'm gonna go delete all my contract address tweets off Twitter. Not that
You
I'm
promised
gonna
me.
sell Satoshi. I just didn't know. I mean,
Oh yeah, put that shit on BSS scan. You could just like check out wherever they've been, wherever.
I mean, I suppose I should have connected that you can track wallets, because that's how we found our creeper, or not our creeper.
I found our creeper, our scammer. We had a scammer scam us, and I found his ass in Massachusetts by watching his wallet address.
So I
got my money back.
I suppose I should have put it together that you can watch shit, but like that's kind of creepy.
Transparent. We use transparent in this world.
That's a little creepy.
Guys, I think I need to leave you all because my son is awake. And well, thank you video AMA. I hope you see you at Mini Satoshi Tigi, and let's mint and buy some tokens.
Mini Satoshi to the
And
moon.
tell your son, good morning.
And for everyone who is fearing doing a video AMA, I was the happy guy that had a video AMA with two lovely ladies.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
I like that.
You were absolutely amazing. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate everybody for showing up. We appreciate your team for sticking in the chat and answering all of those questions that are flooding in. I have this chat on slow mode, I'll have you guys know, and they're still flooding in like crazy. 114 messages. Like, I have slow mode on 1 minute. So that's a lot of questions.
Well, see you next time. I'm up for another one.
Oh, good. We'll see you next time.
Hopefully with some snake heads.
Hopefully with some snake heads.
Have
a good day.
Bye-bye.